Okay, this is my first Let's Play video, and I decided to make it a game I used to love playing back when I was a kid, so this is Rugrats Scavenger Hunt. Now that I think about it, the graphics to this is not that good, but back when I was a kid, probably what, 10-ish, I thought it was great, and this was one of my favorite games. Rugrats is one of my favorite shows growing up too. I liked how they brought in Dill, but after that, like when they brought in Kimmy and they just kind of changed the tone of the show, it just wasn't as good as it used to be.
That's a boring game, Tommy. I don't know, Chucky. Maybe to win, you have to make everyone be bored. Silly babies. It's not a boring game. It's called a
I remember I
board
used to
game because you play it on a board.
not like be a big fan of board games because it always make me very bored when I played, and that was pretty much a joke I said when my mom said, "Why don't you play a board game?" And I'd say, "Well, that's why they call it a board game. It makes me really bored." But yeah, I love board games now. Okay, let's do Angelica's temple first. We can do large size. And I'm always Tommy.
Hey look, the stuff I ordered from the shopping network arrived.
What did you get?
They're replicas of ancient Aztec idols. They only cost 3 payments of $19.95 each.
Stu, dear, can you
3 payments of $19.95 each, and
Coming.
that had to be very expensive.
Those statues remind me of the time I was exploring Aztec ruins with a group of archaeologists back in 1906. I remember we had to hack through miles of jungle before we reached the Temple of Coca-Cola. Once inside...
I'm surprised they didn't say 15 miles. I think they kept all the same voice actors for this game.
Those statues are scary looking. You should be scared, Chucky, because those statues are cursed. If they were to break, you babies would be sorry. Oops.
Find all the pieces of the broken statue before Angelica finds hers.
I have no idea whose
You
voice
will
that
be
is.
trapped here in the Temple of Coca-Cola forever.
I think it's supposed to be Reptar, but I don't know. It's just really weird to me. Oops, wrong button.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Basically, to show you everything, you get toy cards. That's the map. These cookies help trade for energy, and then you get to see the status of all the pieces that you collect. So let's start. And the thing about this game is that once you roll, you can essentially go backward to see if you want to land on a different space. And I really want to land on a magnifying glass to search, but I think the only best thing I can get is cookies.
Part of every square meal.
And as you can see, Tommy is wearing the same outfit he wears in his Okie Dokie Jones
Oh, what?
fantasies.
I did it! I found a piece! I'm ready to go!
And Angelica's like, her picture is like everywhere in each room to show, just add artwork in the show how like how she's the boss or whatever. And they brought back in Dust Bunnies, which I thought was a good aspect to it.
I found a piece for the babies!
Let's see, the 5 babies are, not 5, that's 4, I'm sorry. The 4 babies are trying to find the pieces, and so they're trying to find pieces for all 4 statues, and Angelica is only trying to find pieces for hers. That's why we get more people to help search. And then I just go here to land on the dough space. Dough basically changes all the placements of the tiles.
I missed! as well take a nap.
Yes, that's Joe's only function in this game. I kind of wish he had a bigger part.
I wish it was a worm instead of a dust bunny.
As much as I like this game, and I did pick the big board map on purpose, but this one level could take a long time to finish. Because the babies, like I said, have to make more than one statue.
My worstest nightmare. You better pay better attention to your cookies.
There are times where Angelica can take cookies, and I think your own pieces to the statues as well. That's why the game can get harder and harder.
Now I can go anywhere.
And so the pretty much, if you didn't have the compass, you have to go forward and back, which is why when you see behind you the gate, like behind Chucky, but then if you have the compass, you can move in any direction, so you can go backward if you wanted to. And then places that you're able to look for are highlighted, and once in the room, all the places are searched, the magnifying glass spaces will be switched with something else. I think it's a sandbox. A sandbox pretty much is like a free space.
I found a piece for the babies.
I don't remember what Grandpa Lou did. I think he pretty much gives babies cookies or their energy back or something like that. One of those two.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, with each step you take, you lose a Z in the top left-hand corner. That pretty much means, when you run to 0, you end up taking, it's time for your nap.
It's one of Angelica's pieces. I hope she doesn't get mad.
Oh right, and you can take Angelica's pieces, but then I think if you run into her, she'll take it back.
One more piece for the baby.
I have to say that for a game that came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I think, the camera and then direction change and everything is pretty decent, pretty good. And if you land on Spike, or Spike moves to your placement square, then you can go, I think, up to 6 spaces or any place you want in the room you're in. And like with this set spin means I can move anywhere up to 6, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. No, sorry, anywhere up to 5 spaces, but you can pick where you want to land, and I usually aim for the magnifying glass. Yeah, so I have quite a few more places to check in this room.
I found a statue piece.
So you can get a compass, a screwdriver, which a screwdriver I'm pretty sure is the secret passageway, and something else. I don't remember the last one. Oh, and then you get a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass is when it lets you search 2 different places in a room instead of 1.
Here's the baby power. I found a piece for the babies.
I'm gonna check the status of the statue pieces on my next turn. And I'm recording this in Audacity, by the way, so I'm pretty sure my microphone isn't that good.
Baby's gotta
So,
do what a baby's
I
gotta
hope
do.
you all will just go along with it. Looks like we're almost finished with the red statue. And we almost completed that statue. So we're getting there.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. I already have one of these.
Darn it. So since you already have it, one baby has a statue piece, every baby has a statue piece, so you can't pick up more than one statue piece from Angelica at least.
Better pay better attention to your cookies. This will get me through the secret passageway.
The secret passageways make it easier for you to move from one room to the other instead of having to go through the main door. As you can see, there's a sandbox on the ground. That means that room has no more places to search.
No baby's gonna stop me now.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
I found a statue piece.
Okay, so I think we finished that statue.
I may as well take a nap.
The next phase helps regain your energy.
Oh no, not my cookies.
I always felt like they just had the cookies there, so give it a reason for Angelica to take them and eat them because she loves cookies in the show.
Well, who do we have here?
That was my favorite part of this game, by the way, because it shows that this whole thing is a baby's imagination and also shows what Stu and Dee Dee are doing. I only went this way so I wouldn't be close to Angelica.
It's only a dust bunny.
So that means there's probably only 2 places left to search in this room. I also like how they brought back in the screwdriver because that's Tommy's like main item.
Searching twice is better than searching once. I'm ready to go. One more piece for the baby. I need to find a way out of this crib.
I like that part too because it's a different scenery in the game.
I'm sleepy.
We're getting there.
I'm sleepy. I already have one of these.
Rats. So then, since I already have one of those, that would go back into that hiding spot. So if someone else were searched there, they can get the compass.
A baby can never have too many cookies. What's in the toy chest?
That card pretty much means that you can bring a baby into that room or whatever room they're in when they use it to help search in their room.
Aw, I got one already.
So I'm pretty sure now Angelica can move any direction, which means I'm going to be in trouble.
I gotta bust out of here.
Or I was going to be in trouble if I was still in that room. But I don't remember what room it was. Okay, that works. That was the exact same room I was in, so I have to finish that room before moving on.
I need more cookies for toy car. I'm sleepy. What's in the toy chest?
I think that's a glitch, because she already had that card, and then she tried to move, and I think it just messed up. I'm not entirely sure.
Get more cookies for toy cars.
I think Angelica was in this room. She probably just left already. I wasn't paying attention.
I found a statue piece. I may as well take a nap. I'm sleepy. I need more cookies.
See, it looks like she's gonna bring someone there, but then she ends up trying to buy something, so I'm not entirely sure.
I could use a rest.
Or she brought me into her room, which I did not need.
Safe in the sandbox.
That safety square, I think, is like, oh, protect you from Angelica if she tries to take something from you. Now I just need to leave that room, because I did not need to be brought in there.
A baby can never have too many cookies. How did you get here?
I think it's interesting how they have Gady's hair, it's just like its own thing, and yet Chucky's hair is like individual strands that if they can tell graphically, it disappears and appears in some places.
Here I come! Oh boy!
Looks like we need 1 or 2 pieces left of every statue. Angelica only has 1, so if no one gets close to Angelica, we should be good. I still can't get out of here.
Cookies, part of every square meal. I gotta get back before it's too late.
What I think is interesting is that they're able to drop the side of the crib, and yet I'm pretty sure in the show, aside from one instance when Tommy used his screwdriver, they always climbed out.
Almost as good as
I do like this game,
Well,
so I
who
just
do
wish
we
there was
have
more
here?
to it versus the 2 boards and the other extra, any other extra level you could do. I mean, it's good for its time, but I think now I feel like there could have been more added to it. Although I think since Angelica has one of our statue pieces, we could probably trade her if someone talked to her.
No baby's gonna stop me now.
I was pretty sure she already had that piece, but whatever. Almost out.
That's okay. I'll get more cookies. I don't need one of these. Does this mean I can go backwards? Ah, time to rise and shine.
She better watch out because I think Angelica's in that room. Oh no, Angelica's in the room with Phil. Never mind. So Phil needs to watch out.
Aw, I got one already.
There's some cookies for this little scout.
That's a weird camera angle.
Cookies, part of every
Okay, now I need to move out of this room and go into another one. So basically with Spike it's like a set spin, except he's just right on top of
I
him.
don't need one of
So
these.
there's really not much of a point for him being there.
I did it! I found a piece.
So I think that statue is now finished.
Oh no! That's funny! My worstest nightmare. I finally got my statue piece back from those dumb babies.
Yeah, okay, so I think she has 3 out of her 4 or 5 pieces now. And she has one of our pieces, so I think it might have switched. But or she could have just taken her piece, so I'm gonna check that in a second. The best experiences is usually one hidden on the wall. She only needs one more piece, and we only finished 1 statue. So it's kind of close. And this wouldn't be an issue if I stopped rolling small numbers.
Safe in the sandbox! I don't need one of
And he
these.
keeps searching there. I don't know why he's doing that.
I don't need one
Although
of
granted, that might be
these.
the only place now he's left to be able to search. Oh right, if you land on Spike,
Demi,
then you'll
cookies.
essentially get like another roll without actually having to roll. So
I'm sleepy.
yeah, if you don't pay attention to your energy meter,
My
if you look at
worstest
the number of steps,
Just try and get your statue piece back.
you have to look at the number of steps, then you'll see that you're running low on energy, and then the baby will usually say, I'm sleepy, or yawn, or something. And then Angelica took one of our pieces, so we are at a big disadvantage right now. And the computer takes forever to pick a place, and she already looked there. I would take a chance. No one's touched the wall yet.
I found a statue piece.
There we go.
A baby can never have too many cookies. I feel sleepy. I'm sleepy. Here's the baby power.
I'm not sure why he says that when he lands on the same space as another baby, but
Got one already.
and he always does that.
Well, who do we have here?
Yeah, it's a Dee Dee and Stu just alternate back and forth. I felt like the whole fantasy part of this game would have been better if they did it where it's fantasy and then like something happened so Stu and Dee Dee noticed them. Aside from them losing their energy, kind of like in the show where they would have the fantasy and then Stu and something would happen so that they got out of fantasy so they see what they're really doing.
Now I get twice the surge.
Wow, they've been looking for that for ages.
I don't need one of these.
And he keeps looking there.
I don't need one of these.
I think that's the only place searchable left because someone else can get the magnifying glass, and then once they get the magnifying glass, the search space will turn to a sandbox.
Baby's got no worries here. Need to find a way out of this crib.
So Angelica could potentially get closer to me next turn. Or not.
Baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Okay, so I will not be landing on a search spot. No matter which way I go, I think I'll land on a catnap square, so let's
Looks
do that.
like a good place to rest.
And yeah, in some turns the babies don't say anything, which I wish sometimes they would say something, just so it isn't so quiet.
I don't need one of these. Is she a friend or an enemy? You better pay better attention to your cookies.
Yeah, I don't know the probability of her taking the statue or taking your cookies. I don't know.
Oh boy, cookies.
I think it goes like every other, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm sleepy.
I could trade my cookies for. I could trade my.
No!
Dang it!
Angelica! Hey, you're ruining my whole plan!
Oh, never mind. That works. I got the piece back. I thought you actually had to land on her spot to talk to her. That's why I was surprised, and I said, "Dang it!" But yep, never mind. We're good.
I don't need one of these.
And Chucky just needs to leave that room.
I don't need one of these.
Weird camera angle. No, I don't know why she wasn't stopped, but whatever.
A compass lets a baby turn around.
Which means that if she were to endeavor to go forward and talk to Lil, then she'd either take cookies or the statue piece back, which I'm pretty sure would be the statue piece back.
I wish it was a worm instead of a dust bunny. My worstest nightmare. You better pay better attention to your cookies.
I'll look at the cookies again. Angelica does like cookies, so that's probably why she takes those the most.
I'm sleepy.
Like I said, I could use the cookies to get my energy back, but I would take up the spin, and I'd rather just search as many times as I can.
Nothing beats baby power. I found a statue piece. I'll use this to go through the secret.
So now I think I have all of the special items now, so I just need to find the pieces.
I'm sleepy. I need more cookies for toy. I can sneak through the secret passageways now. I'm sleepy. I already have one of these.
I saw that one coming.
Now we got you, Angelica.
Actually, Angelica to leave the room and or not get close. Oh, actually that works. Now she can't get the piece. Well, unless she talks to another baby, and that's potentially possible. That she could talk to another baby and then get the piece back. And I think that's the last piece she needs.
I don't need one of these.
And he did it again.
I don't need one of these. I'm sleepy. Yummy cookies! Almost as good as Wormies. Oh, I could use a rest.
Don't know what would happen if Angelica would have moved forward onto him. Let's see.
My worstest nightmare. I finally got my
And I think she
back from
just
those
won.
dumb babies.
Yep, she just won.
My statue!
Look what the babies did, Uncle Stu.
Oh, no. And I already made my first $19.95 payment. I wonder if those statues come with a warranty.
Let's take the kids to their cribs for a nice nap. According to Dr. Lipschitz, babies need plenty of sleep.
Those grown-ups will believe anything.
that shows that there are two different
I
endings
haven't played a
of Baby
boring game
ending
in a
and Angelica
long
ending.
time.
So that's it for our first Let's Play. I'll play the Pirate Treasure Hunt or the Reptile
What
Rally
game would you
next.
like to play, Scout?